welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making and reviewing for Sigmatic's mushroom coffee mix. This is the flavor with the lion's mane and chaga for different mushrooms that they use actually and grind up into a powder form. And it's supposed to help boost things like your cognitive ability throughout the day and also kind of help to avoid the crash that people usually feel from drinking too much coffee in the morning. It's also supposed to be a positive energy that's a little bit less of a jittery experience for people who are sensitive to coffee and being a jittery experience. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started making it, and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts. I have tried this before and I liked it. I'll save that for a little bit later. But it comes in these cute little packets, and it says it has 50 milligrams of caffeine. So from what I understand, that's a little bit less than some coffees you're probably drinking. But the mushrooms are supposed to add extra energy that the caffeine is not giving you. They're a little difficult to pair. You want to be really careful with this stuff because it's easy to spill. The biggest thing I think I noticed, especially when I first tried it, is the smell. It smells kind of like outdoorsy, kind of woodsy. It's a little bit odd, but you just start with a mug of hot water. I just got mine from the Keurig, and just pour it in your packet, just like making an instant coffee. If you make it by itself, to me the mushroom taste is a little bit strong, which is why I'm going to add creamer, but I just blend it up with this whisk. I think it's the easiest way to do it. And just make sure you get it. It dissolves really quickly. I don't ever really experience any kind of gritty feeling, but I just make sure it's stirred pretty good. Then I'm going to add this creamer. I saw this on Instagram, and I'm kind of a sucker for Instagram marketing. So when I saw it in the grocery store and I didn't even have to order it online, I was like, I have to try this. I tried one of the other flavors that came in the gold. I think it was a vanilla. I like that one a lot better. This one is just the original flavor. It has some whey protein in it. So it says no lactose, 0 sugar, no gluten. But I am a little bit sensitive to dairy, and I find that my stomach is a little bit sensitive to this compared to the almond milk creamers I usually use. But it does have some healthy fats in it with the MCT oil and coconut oil and whey protein. So it's kind of like giving a little bit of an extra boost to your coffee. So I shake it up. The lid on this is not that great. It kind of just like leaks a little bit no matter what I do. So I shake it easy and then pour in a little bit to taste. But I think that the coffee kind of needs something else, so I do suggest, if you're going to drink it, some type of creamer to go with it. Just stir it up. And you can see it kind of froths up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that too well. I noticed this coffee does froth up a little bit more than some of the other instant coffees, so try traditional coffee. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. Though, like I said, I've tried this before. I was just kind of showing you guys how to make it, which is super easy. But I wanted to taste it live so I can give you a good explanation of what it tastes like. And it has like I said earlier, kind of a very earthy taste. So if you like things that are really sweet, I mean, I think that could be changed a little bit with the creamer that you're using. You can add sugar. The nice thing about it being in the powder, you can blend it into a smoothie. There's a lot of different ways to drink this. I like things that come in powder form like that. I like that you're supposed to get these benefits from the different mushrooms that they use. They have a few different flavors if you check them out. Here's a couple of kind of negative things that I noticed. So when I'm using it throughout the day, I mean, I feel a little bit energetic, kind of like, you know, you had some coffee, but it's not really anything special to me, honestly. Throughout the day, I don't really feel like I've got this super brain power going on. You know, it's just kind of like a regular coffee drink to me. I think, you know, if you're gonna drink coffee every day, why not sprinkle something like this in a little bit, because it is supposed to give you some benefits, especially longer term. So it does feel good to know that you are kind of helping yourself a little bit. But if you don't like the taste, if you don't want to go for it, you know, it is a little bit of an odd taste. It's a little bit of a woodsy, I wish I could describe that in a better way, but it's just not gonna be a traditional coffee taste. And I think what's more offensive than the taste is the smell. It's a little bit of a weird smell, and I'm not really sensitive to that kind of stuff, so some people really may not like it. But it's also not very cheap. I'll have to put the price in the description. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you get a few different packs. Let me see, 10. So you get 10 packs, so 10 cups of coffee, but you know, you can get regular coffee a lot cheaper. You know, you're paying for the mushrooms. But I don't know, I'd say, you know, give it a try if you're feeling like you want to break out of your coffee routine a little bit, try something a little bit different, give it a try. It's not bad. But if you kind of think it's going to be out of your way and you're not that interested, skip it. You're really not missing that much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, one other thing I wanted to mention, I am pretty sensitive to drinking coffee. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It makes me feel a little bit anxious, a little bit jittery throughout the day. And I don't notice that this is much less than a traditional cup of coffee. It's kind of claimed to not give you that jittery experience, but I think it still does a little bit. It is less caffeine. So if you're sensitive to caffeine, it is a lower caffeine than most cups of coffee. But I still feel a little bit jittery and a little bit agitated like I would if I were drinking regular coffee. So that's the only reason that you're switching to this. Another reason why I wouldn't really recommend it. But if you guys have tried this, let me know what you think. If you like seeing me try new things, give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you want to see me check out some more new things.